Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will meet the President of the United States, Donald Trump, on Tuesday. The two leaders are expected to discuss the next phases of Gaza ceasefire agreement, the situation in Lebanon, as well as the Iranian threat.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit to Washington, D.C. is aimed to discuss regional security, the conflict in Gaza, and efforts to free hostages held by Hamas. Before boarding his plane on Sunday, Netanyahu spoke of broadening peace in the region.
In this meeting, we'll deal with important issues, critical issues facing Israel and our region, a victory over Hamas, achieving the release of all our hostages, and dealing with the Iranian terror axis and all its components, an axis that threatens the peace of Israel, the Middle East, and the entire world.
Prime Minister Netanyahu is the first foreign leader to meet with President Trump in the White House since his inauguration last month. His visit comes as Israel navigates the first stage of a three-phase ceasefire agreement with Hamas, mediated by the US, Egypt, and Qatar. Till now, 13 Israeli hostages have been freed so far. Negotiations for the next phase remain uncertain, whereas Qatar's Prime Minister called on Israel and Hamas to immediately begin negotiating for the next phase.
As for
the second phase of the negotiations, we demand Israel and Hamas to engage immediately as stipulated in the agreement.
Meanwhile, Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan visited Qatar on Sunday, where he supported the recent declaration made in Cairo regarding Palestinians in Gaza. He said that Turkey could take in some Palestinian prisoners freed by Israel.
Now, our president has expressed that we, along with other countries, of course, as Turkey, are ready to host some Palestinians, those who have been released, in order to support the agreement.
Last weekend, President Trump suggested that Israel should clean out Gaza by forcibly resettling Palestinians from there to Egypt and Jordan. This proposal sparked international and regional outcry, and which resulted in outright refusal from Cairo and Amman. On Sunday, Netanyahu has appointed retired Major General Eyal Zamir as the new chief of the Israel Defense Forces, replacing Lieutenant General Herzi Halevi, who resigned last month. Meanwhile, 37 sick and wounded Palestinians have left Gaza for medical treatment in Egypt following the reopening of the Rafah border. The World Health Organization appreciated Egyptian government for their continued support to patients. Bureau Report, DD India.